The Gospel Truth presents The Life and Service of Keith Wonderboy Johnson. Born in Brooklyn, New York in 1972, Keith Johnson was destined for gospel music. At only 5 years old, his gift was undeniable. With a voice that carried power and conviction far beyond his years, he earned the name Wonderboy, a title that would follow him for life. By the 1990s, Keith Wonderboy Johnson was leading his own group, the Spiritual Voices, and reshaping quartet gospel with a fresh contemporary sound. His breakout album, Through the Storm, introduced his music to the world, proving that gospel could be both traditional and new at the same time. Known for timeless hits like Hide Behind the Mountain, Send a Revival, and Be Right, Johnson did more than sing, he ministered. His songs became lifelines for people in their own struggles, lifting spirits and drawing hearts closer to God. But Keith's life was not without adversity. He faced personal trials, disappointments, and industry challenges that could have broken his spirit. Yet each storm became part of his testimony. Instead of stopping, he pressed forward, proving that faith, perseverance, and calling are stronger than any obstacle. For more than 3 decades, Keith Wonderboy Johnson traveled across the nation and around the world, becoming one of gospel's most consistent and passionate voices. Beyond the music, he was a mentor, a brother, and an encourager to those following in his footsteps. At the center of his life was his family, his devoted wife, his children, and his parents, who stood by him, supported his ministry, and shared in his journey to spread the gospel message. Over the course of his career, Keith Johnson received hundreds of accolades and honors, but awards could never fully measure the reach of his ministry. What will last is the legacy he leaves behind, a man who gave his all to gospel music and whose life of service continues to inspire. He was found at his home unresponsive in 2022. Though his time on earth was cut short, his voice and ministry continue to live on in the hearts of those he touched. Mr. Johnson has hundreds of accolades, but we've only shared a small portion in the time given. His impact speaks louder than awards. The lasting legacy of Keith Wonderboy Johnson